Well, good evening, gentlemen, lady men. The time has come. We're going to fire up this 2020 model Captain Earle's Diamond Head. The Cornell & Deal's Captain Earle's line is the Cornell & Deal's line that I like. I don't care for most of their tobaccos, but the Captain Earle stuff impresses me. I was very excited to have bought this at the Country Squire up in Jackson, as I mentioned in the previous video. It's not the oldest tin I have ever opened, but it's the oldest one that I've just kind of found of my own volition without somebody coming up and say, hey, I've got this special stuff over here. I just happened to have accidentally found this while I went to get a tin of plum pudding, Seattle Pipe Club plum pudding, and I've noticed I was looking for Captain Earle's Night Watch, which is my favorite Balkan, but they didn't have any. I noticed that yellow Captain Earle's tin sitting over there. I've read about Diamond Head before, but it's been years ago, and I've kind of forgot about it. Picked it up, lo and behold, here's this March of 2020 model tin sitting right there. Just didn't hesitate, went and bought it instantly. So here you guys are. It's the first time I've ever smoked Diamond Head. Anyway, you guys are going to get to light it up with me, figuratively, of course. Wish you could be here. If you've tried this before, let me know what you think of it. But I'm going to find out what 3-year-old Captain Earle's Diamond Head tastes like. Red Virginia, Latakia, and small leaf Orientals. Well, here we go. Let's fire it off in the church warden. I don't know what heaven tastes like, but it's got to be something like that. The red Virginias, the sugars in them have concentrated nicely. This natural sweetness, not a chemical sweetness. That small leaf provides just the right amount of herbal spiciness. It reminds you ever so slightly of, and I mean ever so slightly, of smelling a balsam fir, like a Christmas tree, from a distance. Spicy, like Hungarian paprika type spice. It's not like burning my tongue, but like the after effects of it, if you will. That type of spice. It's not a capsicum spiciness so much, not an oleoresin capsicum, but like a dried paprika. You probably hear my cat whining in the background. The girls had to have a cat. And enough Latakia to make it interesting. Nowhere near as much as in Captain Earle's Night Watch. Night Watch is what some people would call a lap bomb. It is loaded with Latakia. This is not. This is more spicy. And those red, bready Virginias. I'm not getting so much the bready note. You can tell there's no anything in here to help this burn Virginia and the small leaf. You're gonna have to relight this one a bunch and slow sip it. It's hard for me to slow sip because I love to just smoke it up. But yes, it's beautiful. I can't imagine how you could improve upon this blend. A lot of blends. I'm gonna review Cornell & Deal's Sun Bear, and they got some things wrong with that blend, but that's another show. Today, Diamond Head is on the menu. It's nice to be back with you guys. It's been too long. Not gonna bore you with the details, but it's good to be back. Glad to be back. There's some nicotine in this. Usually I don't think of Balkans as something with a lot of nicotine. I'm assuming that's from the small leaf, because the red Virginia doesn't usually pack much nicotine to me. And you know Latakia doesn't. So I'm guessing the small leaf. There's a 1 to 10. I would say the nicotine on this one is about a 6. Pretty strong nicotine level for a Balkan type blend. Let's see what other notes we can get real quick. I don't want this video to get long. You guys know I'm long-winded though. You knew what you signed up for when you clicked on that link. Comes from being a preacher. I'm long-winded for a living. And I know I'm smoking fast, but I'm just trying to get as many nuances of it as I can without burning it, over burning it, you know what I mean, overheating. Yeah, I would say balsam fir. Balsam fir is kind of what I'm getting from those small leaf, and it is spicy. Not tongue bite. Oh, these guys kill me. Ooh, I read a lot of reviews on pipesandcigars.com, and these guys always talk like tongue bite, tongue bite. Tongue bite is when the moisture in the stem rolls up and gets on your tongue. These guys keep confusing spiciness and harshness with tongue bite. The spiciness, harshness, and tongue bite are three, or continental three, different subjects, three different entities. Don't confuse spiciness or harshness with tongue bite. These are spicy. They're not harsh. They're spicy. If you've ever smoked Bengal slices, sans the anise flavor, you know how it gives you that spicy coating on your tongue. This is not so much coating, but it is pervading. But it's a pleasant spice. It doesn't take over. It's very smokable. Let's see about the room note. Let me tamp a little bit, and let's check out the room note. I'll give you a little analysis of that best I can. It's hard to judge the room note as the smoker, but room note is surprisingly sweet. Not like aromatic sweet, but if you've ever driven around where they bake bread, or way in the distance of where that, if you've ever been in New Orleans, driven over the Industrial Canal, you can smell the community coffee plant about 1,000 yards away, maybe not quite that far. And it's that kind of smell. It's a bready sweetness, not a chemical aromatic top note sweetness. It's not a casing sweetness. Yeah, it smells very holiday-like. Not like pumpkin pie spice holiday. Yeah, I would love to try this young too. I bet it is going to be a lot sharper young. But 3 years old, that spiciness is there. And it's a strong spiciness. This is a full-bodied, it's really a medium-bodied smoke, but with full-body spiciness. I bet young, it's probably a medium full. 3 years old though, it's a medium. But yeah, I'm gonna finish this off, and I'll let you guys know if anything else pops up. But the Virginias are great. It's all red Virginia, no other Virginias. Small leaf and Latakia. Just the Latakia is continental, so if you like balking stuff without massive amounts of Latakia like Night Watch has, this may be for you if you like that spicy from those small leaf Orientals. Highly recommend you try it out regardless of its age. Thank you for breaking this one open with me, guys. First smoke of Captain Earle's Diamond Head. Guys, as always, thank you so much for being here. Glad to be back again. I say it after all this time. Wonderful to be back, able to film again. If you like it, smoke it.